Hey everybody, it's Rob here. There's a new best build in town here for Season 8. You can see the footage here in the background. The Lightning Spear SORC. There's a new tech discovered around new gloves. Big shout out to Mekuna and Cody for this one. They've been cooking. Now actually speed farming here. Pit 108 by Cody. Mekuna did a pit 110 in just a few minutes. I'll show you the setups here and I'll show you the clears, and the planners to their setups will be, their clears will be below, and you can see how absolutely the Lightning Spear Sorcerer, and this is without snapshots, this has just to do with the new gloves that the Sorcerer has available, giving a crazy multiplayer here. We also have the full gear here. It's sides bindings, giving us 18 ranks to primordial binding, and this is a passive. If you go into the game, you can see here it's giving you 2% summoning damage for every rank, and they're stacking up to 10 times. So 2 times 10, because you're going to have 10 summons, and your summoning and your lightning spears are summons. So you're going to get 20% X multiplicative damage per stack. And you have 18 ranks baseline. So you're already getting 18 times 20. This item, this new item alone, is giving up to 360x multiplicative damage. It's completely insane. And right now, sitting atop the leaderboards here, both Mekuna and Cody are like rank 1 and 2 basically here with their respective clears. And I think because the times are so fast, they're just clearing it in a few minutes. Their times are so fast that it's going to go much higher. And it has left both the Bloodwave Necro and the Rogue and all the other classes, of course, in the dust. And that's pretty insane. And you can see here, this is also the best build for speed farming. Like, we knew this build is going to be S tier, but right now it looks like this is the best build of the season. That is not bugged, of course, and you don't have to snapshot right now. This is like all without snapshots. I think there's still a lot more potential if they go with the snapshots. However, big kudos to both Mekuna and Cody for not doing the snapshot shenanigans here, and they've been carrying a lot of the SORC stuff here, looking extremely good. And we can see the entire gear here. Obviously, Lightning Spear still has a bit of a problem against some single targets, but you can, they have found like some very innovative tricks around that, and it's still extremely good. I've seen Mekuna on his stream also like carrying the T4 bosses, so Lightning Spear, Lightning Spear, Lightning Spear is going crazy, my friends. And it's probably been moving to the top of the list. Like, I'm not quite sure yet. Bloodwave has been underperforming a bit, but Lightning Spear is insane. We're probably going to have a big update to the tier list like 1 week into the season here coming. And as he spawns the boss here, you can kind of see the boss DPS. Obviously here it's going to take a little bit of time. There's always the SORC problems. And but he takes it down pretty easy, and we'll show you the entire gear setup here. There's also a planner to both Cody's and Mekuna's clear below. So yeah, this is like the age-old problem on the SORC. But keep in mind, guys, this is a 108 pit boss, so it has a tremendous amount of HP, and he's still kind of blasting it in just a few minutes. See, like when he's also getting staggered, like there's a ton of explosions here. The lightning spears are going all around. You also have ball lightning in the setup. And yeah, with that, he's gonna blast it down here. I go a bit forward, because obviously this is like crazy, like trillions of HP on these bosses. Obviously on low tier the bosses, and on T4 the boss will melt instantly. So here he's gonna go over all his gears. So this is the Shaco. There's also a non-Uber version. So obviously this is the best if you have a Shaco and a Starless Sky, right? But there is a non-Uber version here that is using the Ale of Verglas. So this is the new Ice Shard unique, or supposed to be, but it's not being used to buff your Ice Shards, it's being used to buff your Lightning Spear, because you have the cooldown reduction and you have the int percent giving you a ton of damage. So if you don't have a Shaco yet, you can get a very high cooldown roll here. I'll show this. This was the gear that Cody had when he didn't have a Shaco yet. You can see here, this is the new helm, Ale of Verglas. And obviously he's not using any ice shots, right? He's just using this helm for the crazy cooldown reduction and intelligence that's actually like coming close to a Shaco. Like obviously in the end game, the Shaco is still the best choice. So you can see Shaco here, Naguk Sun rocking with Raiment of the Infinite. And then the new gloves here, insane roll, 360%. This is almost like 5x's your damage. It's crazy. Then here, Sam Om. So this is a slightly different setup. I'll show you the Mekuna setup as well. Sam Om is this one. And then evade, obviously, like a cooldown, evade. Boom, big lightning spear. This amulet is not even completely crazy, you know, 1 GA only, quote unquote. Tal Rasha ring, like in every good SORC build. And then obviously the Starless Sky. So this is like 2 Uber Uniques, but again, you can also play with the Verglass without Uber Uniques. And boss powers here, Irvine, Cinerettes, Hatred's Embrace, and Beastmaster's Training. And then the enchantment slots here, Familiar and Teleport. Pretty insane. He's actually rocking another Mercenary here. So no Subo map pack this time, so actually rocking Rahir and Altkin. And that's pretty much the setup. I'm going to link this video below. There's a Paragon and the skill tree here as well. You can see if you like. Again, this is like right here. This is the setup from Cody, or at least as close to as we could get. And then there's this clear, amazing clear from Mekuna here. Look at this one. So he's also blasting down Pit 110, and it basically looks like a speedrun on the SORC. So that's why I think like there's like so much more potential. And I think I was chatting with Mekuna earlier today. He basically just started playing this, and he was like a bit complaining that Sorcerer is weak, especially against single target. Always look on the positive side, and now Sorcerer is rocking strong. So Mekuna and Cody here sure cooked like crazy. You can see how he's absolutely melting these, man. It's ridiculous. So he also has Fireball in the setup, so there's even like a little bit of different setup. I'm also going to link that below. And you can see here how the packs just melt, basically. Like, Sorcerer is ridiculous. I don't think any other class right now is getting close to this. As of the recording of this video, at least we don't know. This is a non-bugged, non-snapshot build. While some other classes already have some questionable stuff. Right, so we don't know for sure.
Will do Pit 150 this season.
Nah, 150, I don't think it's on the horizon, even for the SORCs. Like, the Rift Clear might be okay-ish, but the single target, you know, the single target here. You see, the single target is still a problem. If you're watching this. But again, like, this is a T4 boss would already be dead like 10 times over, basically, right? So he's rocking this 110. And this is Mekuna's planner, slightly different here with Fireball, but both are insane. This one might just require you like to have some crazy items, while there's this with one Uber variant. This was like, I think what Cody played like on day 2 or something, where he was helping me. And that was fantastic. So also big shout out to Cody, big shout out to Mekuna. I'm going to put both their channels and clears below here, and also with the perspective planners here going crazy. So yeah, we'll see where the SORC is gonna end up and how high it's gonna clear. But right now, to me, it kind of looks like it might even have, you know, 120-ish pit potential. So Sorcerer is eating good. And in the other meta development, obviously Necro is still super strong. The Blood Spear is falling a bit behind right now. So I'm not sure what's going on there. It's like I already moved down the Spiritborn, so this was like the first build I moved down, because there's like a lot of bugs playing it. I think there's like an 85 with this, so it's still a solid A tier build. Same for the Evade, actually. Like, there's an 80 clear here from Dronix with the Evade build, so this is playing the Firestorm version that I have in my planners as well. So a big shout out to Dronix here too. Pretty cool clear. I might make a separate video. So Evade still can do like pit 80s, and I think the Ashava build is like on 85 right now, but it's not competing, you know, with these crazy builds that we see on the very top right now. So that's why I already moved it down. I'm going to have like a full tier list update, and we'll see what's up with Bloodspear. Vega was pretty optimistic about it, but we'll see. A lot of stuff is plagued with bugs. There's like bugs on Minions. There might be some bugs on Bloodspear. There's definitely some bugs on the Spiritborn. And that's affecting the build negatively, and we'll see. But Lightning Spear right now looks to be the top of S tier, and I don't see the Necro catching up, because Necro is like 15-minute clear, and yeah, the SORCs here like 5-minute clear, like bunch of tiers higher. And the pit scaling, as you guys know, the pit scaling now is crazy. It scales a lot of HP, and you need more than double damage to just go up 5 tiers. So we'll see how it's going to end up. But that was a big surprise, I think, that we knew Lightning Spear was strong, especially with snapshots. But it doing better than other classes without snapshots and also kind of destroying all the T4 single target is pretty crazy. But I'm happy for the SORCs, guys. I just wish at some point we're going to have a different SORC meta, because we played like Lightning Spear for like 4 or 5 seasons. 4 seasons, I think. And I think it's time for some Ice Shard or some other cool build, you know, to take a bit over the meta. But Lightning Spear is pretty cool. Again, check out Cody and Mekuna. I'll see you soon, my friends. Take care. GG. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.